My name is Andrea Furlan. I'm a specialist in physical medicine rehabilitation, and today I'm going to talk about osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is the silent thief. It's a thief because it steals the calcium from our bones and makes the bones weaker and weaker without causing any symptom, doesn't have any symptom, until one day the person falls and have a fracture, and then they find out that they have advanced severe osteoporosis. We don't know what causes osteoporosis, but we do know that there are some medications that help keep the calcium in the bones, and we also know that there are exercises that are helpful to keep the calcium in the bones, to make the muscles stronger, to increase our balance, so to reduce the risk of falls, and we are going to talk about those exercises today. We know that osteoporosis affects men and women. It affects women 1 in 3 above the age of 50 and 1 in 5 men. The most common sites of fracture in osteoporosis include the hips, the spine, the shoulders, and the wrists. So the exercises that I'm going to teach today are basically 4 types of exercise: balance exercises, aerobic exercises, strengthening exercises, and endurance exercises. And to remember this, B-A-S-E, we're going to talk about the base exercises. My mother is in her 70s and she has osteoporosis, and she does these exercises regularly, so I'm going to demonstrate those for you. You don't need to do all of these exercises at once, you can break them. If you do all of those, it may take between 30 and 60 minutes, depending on how many repetitions you do. But you can also break them towards a couple of days during the week. At the end, I'm going to show you how you can do them, so you do all of them in a week. So in order to do this routine of exercise, you're going to need very little equipment, but I'm going to show you what you need. And you can do this at home. And especially these days that a lot of people can't get out of your home and you are isolated at home, you can do this easily if you have a strong chair. You're going to need a chair that is strong, sturdy, because we're going to use this for our exercises. You're also going to need some weights. And if you don't have professional weights at home, these are very good. These are like these bags of beans. They weigh 900 grams. So anything that is equivalent to about 1 kilogram at home, that will be helpful. You also, if you have at home, ankle weights. So if you have something that you can wrap around your ankles to increase the weight of your legs, that would be good. But if you don't have, don't worry about it. These ones have 1.1 kilogram each. So they make my legs very heavy, which is good because then I'll be doing more strengthening exercises because of this ankle weights. Also, if you have at home any resistance band, that would be excellent. But if you don't have, any elastic band would work, because we're going to use this for some of the exercises we're going to do. You also will need a room or a corridor that you will be able to walk, especially preferably without any carpet, because we don't want to trip and fall. And we also are going to need a wall to do some of the exercises. So that's all. Let's get started. So I'm going to follow a routine of 26 exercises, and at the end you can print this routine from the description of the video below, or you can also take a picture of this video after I show this to you. So the first exercise we're going to do is with the chair. We're going to hold on the back of the chair, and we're going to stand in place. And we're going to raise our heels up and down, up and down. So usually we start with 8 repetitions, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as you get stronger, you're going to increase the repetitions, and then you can increase to 12, to 15, or 20. So that's the exercise number 1. The exercise number 2 is we're going to stand on one foot and raise the other one, and you're going to do this for 8 times each leg. And if that's too easy, this is exercise for balance, you can let go your hands, and you're going to see that that's harder because if you're not used to do this, you're going to lose your balance. So here we're doing strengthening exercises for our hamstrings, and we are also doing balance exercises. And the longer you stay on one foot and you let your hands go, the better. And you're going to see that you're trying to balance on one foot. You're going to feel the muscles of your calf, the muscles of your chin acting to increase your balance, not let you fall. Always remember to hold on the chair. Then the exercise number 3 is walking exercise. So we are going to walk on a normal pace. So walk. If you have a corridor, you can go back and forth, and do this for about 1 minute. So the 4th exercise is walking with one foot in front of the other one, walking in tandem. You'll see that this is hard on your balance. If this is too hard for you, you can just walk with your feet close to each other with a narrow base and do this for about 1 minute. So the exercise number 5 is walking backwards. Walk backwards is also important because you need a good balance to walk backwards. So walk backwards for about 1 minute. The exercise number 6 is walking sideways. And this is really important because if we remember that one of the sides of fracture, osteoporosis fracture, is the hip. And that's usually because the muscles that sustain our hips are the glutes muscles, and they are weak. So walking sideways is important to strengthen the gluteus muscles that are important to hold our hips in place. So doing like this, and do this for about 1 minute. The exercise number 7 is walking doing lunges. And lunges are basically you put one foot in front of you, you lower, and the other one you lower, and the other one and you lower. Be careful not to fall. It's important that you give a big step in front of you. So the exercise number 8 is walking like a ballerina, walking on your tippy toes and coming back on your heels. So go forward on your tiptoes and come backwards on your heels. And do this a couple of times. Now, the next exercises, we're going to do all of this walking exercises, but now adding the beans, the bags of beans, and doing exercises with our arms. So the exercise number 9 is walking normal, but now we are going to do opening your arms. You don't need to go above the level of your shoulders. Here is enough. And you're going to walk normal and opening your arms like if you are flying. Open your wings like you're flying as you are walking normal. Okay, and do this for another 1 minute. And now we're going to walk in tandem with the beans, holding the beans open there. So walking in tandem. And turn. The exercise number 11 is walking backwards with the beans in your hands. Turn around. The exercise number 12 is walking sideways, and now we are going to do with the beans to the level of our shoulders. You can do this for 1 minute. Now we are going to do lunges with the beans, and for these ones you can just hold them on the side of your body. So front, lower, front, lower, front, lower, turn around, front, lower, front, lower, front, lower. So now we are going to walk with the beans and on our tiptoes. Go forward on the tiptoes and go backwards on the heels. Now, if you have stairs at home, we're going to do some step exercises. So the important thing is that if you have railing, always hold on to the railings. And we're going to do one step first. And what you're going to do is left and down. Left, left. So left up, left down. Left up, left down. Left up, left down. You're going to do this for 1 minute. If you don't have stairs at home, you can get a stepping board and do this at home. Make sure that you have some railing, something for you to hold on. So left, down, left, up. Do this for 1 minute. Now you're going to do the right up and right down. So right up, right down, right up, right down, right up, right down, right up, right down, right up, and right down. Do this for 1 minute. Now the other exercise is to go all the way up and all the way down. If you can do this, make sure that you have the railing. And we are going to do one with all the left foot up and left foot down. We're going to do left foot first and then the right foot. The exercise 19 is to strengthen your quads and the muscles in the back of your thighs. So we're going to do a sit to stand. So you can start with the sitting position, coming to the edge of the chair, and then you stand up and sit again. You can do this 8 times. And when this becomes easy, what you're going to do is you're not going to sit anymore. You're going to stand and you're going to squat, touch the chair and stand, touch the chair and stand, touch the chair and stand. And if you feel you're going to lose your balance or you're getting tired, you can sit and stand, sit and stand. The exercise number 20 is the same thing, but now with the bags in front of you. Sit and stand, touch the chair and stand, touch the chair and stand, touch the chair. So if you have resistance bands, you're going to do this exercise. Keep the elbows close to your body and your hands in the horizontal position like this. And you're going to pull apart and come back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is exercise for our shoulders, the back of our shoulders, also for the hands. Keep your wrist aligned. Don't do this with the wrist, keep them straight. The other exercise with the resistance band, you're going to put the resistance band behind you, under your arms. And you're going to pull them this direction here. Again, don't move your wrists. You're going to pull them forward. You're going to bend your elbows and straighten your elbows. This is exercise for the triceps here. So straight, bend in front of you. And do this 8 times. And then you can increase to 12, to 15, and 20. As your muscles get stronger and stronger, you're going to notice that it's going to be easy to do this, and then you can do more repetitions. That's when we are going to start doing the endurance exercise. Endurance means you're building more muscle mass, and you can do more repetitions. The other exercise with the resistance band, you're going to put them under your thighs. You're going to hold like this. And this will be for the biceps here. We're going to pull up. Again, don't move your wrists too much. Keep them straight and fixed. You're going to move only your elbow. Just the elbows are bending. And do this 8 times. And when this is easy, you repeat 12, and then 15, and then 20. So this exercise is push-ups, but we're going to do push-ups on the wall. So you go apart from the wall and you're going to go forward. It's important that your spine is aligned with your hips, that it's like a straight line. So don't do this because it puts too much pressure on your spine. What you have to do is this, and bring your face close to the wall. And do this 8 times. Now this exercise is to align your spine. So you're going to find a wall and you try to put the back of your head touching the wall the back of your shoulders touching the wall and your hips touching the wall, and your feet is about 1 foot apart from the wall. And you're going to do this. Inhale, try to do this and touch all of your spine on the wall, and you're going to go down, 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 and stay there in this position, touching. See if you can touch all of this spine on the wall. If possible, keep your head touching the wall and stay in this position. You're going to feel some strength here. Stay there for 3 seconds and then come up. So now you're going to do this exercise with the bean bags in front of you. So touch the back of your head, shoulders, hips, and go down. And stay there 3 seconds, but with the bean bag, the bags of beans in your hands. And go up. So you have noticed that all the exercise that we did with the shoulders, we didn't go beyond more higher than this, the shoulder levels. Now we are going to go higher. And to do this, we're going to use the wall here, and we're going to go up, up, whenever possible, if you can do this, and then come back. That's called the wall angels. You're going to do the angel's wings here on the wall. And this is an exercise for the shoulders called the wall angels. So now another exercise for the shoulders is the fingers walking on the wall. So you find a wall and the fingers start going up and up and up. Up, 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 up. Stretch. When you get there, stretch and come down. And do this 8 repetitions, or as many as you can do. So fingers go up on the wall. When you get there, stretch, 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 and then come down. You can do one arm at a time if you can't do both. But if you feel you can do both arms, just do both at the same time. So it's important that you do this routine every week. And what I recommend is that you do the balance exercises every day. You do the aerobic exercises maybe 3-4 times a week. As long as you do maybe 150 minutes every week, that's good. The strengthening exercises is good also to do 3 times a week. And the endurance exercise is just increasing the amount of repetitions you can do. So every time you do the exercises, try to do them for longer than you did before and do more repetitions. So it's important that you keep a diary, that you keep a paper, that you take notes, how many repetitions you did, how many minutes you were able to do. So then the next time you can increase the amount of exercise that you are doing. Please remember that this video is not intended to provide medical advice. If you think that you have osteoporosis and you need medication or treatment, please consult with your physician. And if you think you need exercises, please consult with a professional who is an expert in exercise, such as a physiotherapist or a kinesiologist, and they can help you to modify this routine for you. This video is only for educational purposes. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications to be alerted when I post new videos on this channel. I also tweet. I have a Facebook page and an Instagram account, and you can contact me there asking questions, making suggestions or comments to these videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.